Good day, everyone. How are you today? And I hope that you're all fine. And thank you so much for watching, for viewing my channel, Isla Paraiso. And for those who have not subscribed yet, please like, share, and subscribe my channel, Paraiso. Thank you so much. And today, I'll be sharing with you a very important topic, which is the structure of learning, which is how to conduct or how to make and own the job training sessions, in which there are three phases or ways of doing it. We have what we call the three ABCs of learning. We will walk through each of these ABCs of learning. A means attention. No, that's the first structure of learning. A means attention. In the attention phase of your trainings, it talks about the what, which means what is the title of your training. For example, you're doing how to fold a table napkin in using the origami folding. So that should be the title of your training. That is what we call the what. What is the title of your training? Next part of the attention phase is the I, which is the interest. Meaning, in this scenario, you are now going to inform your participants about the things that you are going to do within the range of your training. Get their attention, meaning entice them to listen to your training. And how to do that? In the interest, you could do by storytelling. You can also have your experience. You can tell your experience. You can also align with movies, align with current events, anything that you've seen that your participants have to have the interest in your training. That is the interest in the attention phase. The last thing in the attention phase is the need. Need means what's in it for me? What is that for your participants? What would be the outcome or their expectations during your training programs or during your training, basically? What's in it for me if I am your participants? So which means you can express in that manner about telling your participants the range of your training. How long does it take? This training, for example, will be approximately 2 hours. Tell them it's 2 hours. Other than that, if you have activities such as for this training, we're going to have the brainstorming, we have question and answer, we have flip chart exercises, icebreakers. Tell this to your participants so that they would know what to expect in your training. Other than that, you have also to tell them about where is the exit of the venue of your training. This is very important so that they would know where to go. And other, most important, the toilet. Where is the WC? Tell them that in the right side of the door, just go straight, then turn left, you can find the WC. Then, another thing that includes in the need is telling them about that this training, you will be proud of it, you will feel good about it, because this will change the mindset of yours when it comes to link the need into your what? The title of your training. In this scenario, I am saying how to fold a table napkin using the origami style. You can link that as part of the need by saying you feel so proud about it. You can even apply this in your day-to-day work. You feel good, you will feel better when you see that your table napkin, the origami folding of table napkin, has been used by your guest. Or you can even have it in your home. Just try to have it in your home. And that's the need. So, the first structure of learning is A, which means attention. In the attention phase, there are 3 areas also that you considered. These are the what? What is the title of your training? Interest. How your participants be interested in your training. Need is what's in it for me. So that's the first structure of learning. Attention phase. Let's move forward now to the B, which means the breakdown. In the breakdown phase this will talk about 7 different areas in the breakdown. The first thing in the breakdown is the steps, which means how you structurize your training now, step by step, so that your participants will be able to grasp all of those informations that you are sharing to them, step by step. That's the first thing to do in the breakdown step. Next is demonstration. Demonstration is very important because that's where you're going to demonstrate. Show to your participants about how to fold a table napkin using origami folding. Show it to them. That's why it's demonstration. You're going to demonstrate now to your participants. Next is the explanation. While doing the steps, while doing the demonstration, explain. Say it to them. How are you going to do your napkin folding in origami style? Step 1, this is what you're going to do. Bring the edge of the table napkin into the center. Next, bring again the other side into the center. You have to explain how to do it one by one. The point of doing that is for your participant again to understand and remember what you are saying or what you are explaining, because explanation is very important also. Then, after the explanation, there is what we call questions. As a trainer, please don't forget to ask question in every steps of your training, because that's where engagement of your participants comes in. That's the most important, so that they would not remember. After showing a certain slides, then ask questions. Do you have any questions? Do you have any clarifications for me? What questions do you have? So those are the things that you should really ask questions every time. Before proceeding to the next slides, you should ask questions to clarify things, because we never know if your participants really understands what you are talking. Next are the stages. In the stages, this is now the portion by portion, part by part of your training. We call it stages. That's where you're going to pause before proceeding to your next things or words or slides that you're going to say. Stop, pause for a while. That is the stages, because you need to identify how many stages you have, where you are going to stop for a while. That's the stages. Then, number 6 is practice. Let your participants practice now how to do the napkin folding origami style. Let them practice. Then, the last one, number 7, is praise. Continue to praise them. Wow! Bravo! Great! Fantastic! Fabulous! And so on and so forth. All those praises that would entice, that would help your participants to be motivated. So that's in the breakdown stage or the breakdown phase, which is in the breakdown. Let me recap to you. You have the steps, you have the demonstration, you have the explanation, questions, stages, you have practice, and you have praise. So 7 things that you're going to do in the breakdown phase. That's the B on the how to structure your on-the-job training. A means attention. In the attention phase, you have the what, the interest, and the need. In the breakdown phase, you have the steps, you have the demonstration, explanation, questions, stages, practice, and phrase. Those are the 7 to remember in the breakdown phase. So, let's move now to the last phase of your learning structure, which is C, which means check. The C stands for check. Remember the ABCs of learning, no? A, attention. B, breakdown. C, check. That's the ABCs of learning. Let's move to the check. What's in the check? How do we prepare on the check phase of your training? In the check phase of your training, you have what we call, first one, the verbal, meaning say it, talk on that check phase. Discuss with your participants, communicate with your participants, let them do the talking, talk, 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 talk. That's why it's verbal, just talking about the topic, of course, which is how to fold a table napkin using the origami style. That's in the verbal. Now, the practical. Practical means you are allowing your participants to do it by himself. Remember, in the breakdown, you already do the demonstration, right? You do demonstration. Now, in the check phase, practical. Your participants will now do by him or herself. We call that practical in the check phase. Just watch, as a trainer, you just watch what your participants are doing. Never interrupt while your participants is doing the origami napkin, table napkin folding. You can interrupt if you've found out that there is somehow it goes on the other way. You can do that. But as much as possible, just let your participants do it. Then in the check phase, after the practical, there is what we call the link forward, which means your participants now will going to assume that what's the next learning that I'm going to do with my trainer or in my department. That's link forward, telling your participants that tomorrow we'll be having another learning session in which the title of the training for tomorrow is how to prepare a breakfast table. So your participants will be thinking in advance. Okay, tomorrow I'm so excited that I'm going to learn on how to prepare a breakfast table. That's link forward. Then, lastly, the praise. After all your trainings, after the demonstration, after the practical, it's praise says now. Always praise your participants. Always give them the encouragement, the motivation to learn. That's why we always say, bravo, fantastic, wow, great, congratulations, you made it, incredible, fantabulous. All of those praise or praises that you could give to boost the morale of your participants. And that's the check phase of your learning. So, let me recap. The ABCs of training or on-the-job training. A means attention. B means breakdown. C means check. So what's in the attention? In the attention, there is what, there is interest, and the need. So 3 things in the attention. And how about breakdown? In the breakdown, you have steps, demonstration, explanation, questions, stages, practice, praise. That's your breakdown. And how about check? In the check phase, you have verbal, you have practical. Third is link forward. The fourth one is praise or praises. You have now your structure of learning, conducting on-the-job training session or program. So remember that 3 structure of learning. A, B, C. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for listening, and look forward on my next video on how to do it, the napkin folding. I'll be showing you on how to do it based on the ABCs of learning that I am talking about to you. On the part 2 of this video, you'll be able to see it. The origami table napkin folding. Thank you so much, and don't forget to subscribe to Isla de Paraiso. Yahoo!